You never truly understood Inside Out. Riley's clothes represent her emotions, and anxiety had already been there since the first movie. Don't believe us? Let's see who's right here. Are you ready? Because another amazing Cinewave is starting now. If you didn't quite understand that, we'll explain it. Riley's clothes represent her emotions, and this is something that has been there since the day she was born. What, you don't believe us? That must be your emotion disgust controlling you right now. But let's go back to the very first scene of the first movie. Joy was the very first emotion in Riley's life, and this feeling is represented by the color yellow. Now, when we see Riley as a newborn baby, she's wrapped in a yellow blanket. And pause the video for a second to take a quick look at this image. She's wearing a hat on her head that's white, and white is the combination of all colors, but that same hat also has other colors, like blue, which represents sadness. If this evidence still hasn't convinced you, the next ones are going to blow your mind and show you that you never paid attention to this detail. If you want to see how anxiety had been there since the very beginning, let's show you the scene where her teddy bear died. Remember him? That poor little teddy bear that had its head ripped off. Take a look at the girl's clothes. It looks like a checkerboard pattern involving pink, white, and orange. We bet that outfit meant Riley was embarrassed because she was the one who ruined the teddy bear, and she was anxious too because she was showing her mom the toy she had broken and thought she was going to get in trouble. Of course, in the movie, it was sadness that triggered this emotion, but later today we're going to show you that sadness was actually the emotion that brought anxiety. So just wait a little longer because this entire theory is going to make a lot of sense. You can see that the colors of the emotions have always been part of Riley's clothes, but joy was the emotion in control. And that wasn't necessarily a good thing at first because she was getting in the way of all the other emotions developing. One piece of evidence is the scene where we see several moments from Riley's childhood. Let's go back into Riley's memories to show you how the girl's clothes are actually clues proving our theory. Look at the scene where Riley is sad because she dropped her ice cream on the ground. Her shirt has a rainbow on it, which represents all of the emotions, but most of the shirt is yellow, which is Joy's color. But Riley's facial expression is one of sadness. Do you understand what the movie is telling us? Riley wants and needs to feel an emotion other than joy at that moment, but Joy herself isn't allowing that to happen. But the emotions from the second movie were already there, and we're going to show you that with Embarrassment. There's one scene that does a great job of showing how embarrassment had always been there from the very beginning. Let's go back to the scene where Joy shows us Honesty Island, meaning Riley always tells the truth even when it's something bad, right? Now look at this interesting detail. Riley is holding a hammer, showing that she was the one who broke the plate that's sitting right beside her, and the girl's eyes are looking down at the floor, meaning she feels sorry about what she did, but she's also embarrassed. Wait, but isn't Embarrassment from the second movie? Yes, but look at Riley's dress. We can see several colors, the blue of sadness, the green of disgust, and the pink of embarrassment. Even the straps of the dress are pink, because the emotion holding all of the others together right there is pink, meaning it's embarrassment. You might think we're exaggerating, but now we have a piece of evidence that's going to give you chills and show you that our entire theory is actually true. Riley's clothes show which emotion is taking over her heart and her mind, and they also show which emotion she needs to experience that particular moment. Don't believe it? Then answer this. What does Riley love doing the most? Option A, soccer. Option B, ballet. Option C, ice hockey. If you answered C, you got it right. And to play her favorite sport, which emotions does she need? It's definitely not fear or sadness, right? Now go back to the first movie when we see Riley playing with her team in Minnesota. Riley's uniform is red and yellow. In other words, anger, which is the emotion that gives Riley the most courage and strength, but also Joy's yellow, showing that she's having fun. The uniform is more red than yellow because the girl knows she's in a competition and that she needs to defeat an opponent, which is the other team, but Joy is there because she also needs to understand that even though it's a serious game, it's still what Riley loves doing the most. Alright, now you're convinced that we're right, aren't you? Still not? Well then let's show you even more evidence. But first, how are you feeling today? Comment #excited so we can get to know you. After Riley moves to San Francisco, we're going to have to start by analyzing her shirt at the exact moment she looks at her new house. Go right to that scene and pause the movie. We'll help you out by showing you the image. It's another striped shirt, and pay very close attention because this piece of clothing is going to show up again in the second movie. But first, let's analyze what it means. The colors on this shirt are fear's purple, joy's yellow, disgust's green, sadness is blue, and we have a red stripe representing anger right at the bottom. And yes, you already noticed it, didn't you? There's an orange stripe there, just like there was also orange in the memory of the ripped teddy bear. This is a clue the creators of the movie included to show that anxiety had been there the entire time, and that she would become part of Riley's future in the second movie. And it's no coincidence that Riley started looking at her new new house with a mixture of emotions. She didn't know how to deal with that uncertain future, and the name for that is anxiety. Now stop for a second. What does anxiety do in the second movie when she arrives at headquarters? That's right, she tries to hide the emotions or even throw them away. Now remember when I said that sadness was the one who brought anxiety? Let's show you a really interesting scene now. Go to the moment when Riley is walking down the street with her mom to get pizza. She's wearing a yellow jacket over her rainbow shirt. In other words, Joy is hiding the other emotions because she wants Riley to be happy. She's afraid of Riley becoming a sad girl, and because of that, anxiety ended up growing in the future. Riley only puts on this completely yellow jacket when Joy tries to stop sadness from becoming the emotion in control, and hiding your feelings is exactly what causes anxiety to appear. It wasn't an accident, it was the result of the relationship between joy and sadness, and the shirt underneath also reveals exactly how Riley is feeling. Get ready because we're about to blow your mind after you failed to notice any of this. Take a look at this image from the moment Riley is heading to her new school. She's looking at her mom and wearing the same yellow jacket, meaning Joy is trying to control the other emotions, which is actually a bad thing. But right at the bottom of the jacket, the rainbow shirt is sticking out, which is a reference showing that there's no point in hiding them because your true emotions are going to come out sooner or later. And there's another detail. Riley has a backpack that's kind of dark blue, and that has everything to do with what's happening. A bag is something you carry, meaning it's a weight. And this is another reference showing that Riley might be acting like she's happy because Joy is controlling everything, but deep down she's carrying a lot of sadness because she moved to another city. There's one more detail in this image. Notice how Riley's outfit matches her mom's yellow clothes and how there are other emotions there too. This is proof that the two of them match, meaning they're feeling the same way, and this is revealed at the end of the movie when her parents tell their daughter that they feel the same way she does too. Speaking of how Riley feels, there's a creepy detail in her clothes that's going to show you how Pixar knows exactly what it's doing. After Riley has a terrible day at school, we see the dinner scene with her parents, and her shirt perfectly shows what's happening. Did you notice that the yellow jacket she was wearing earlier disappeared? And that's not there by accident, because this scene happens after sadness and joy are sucked out of headquarters inside Riley's mind. But take a look at the girl's shirt. Do you notice anything different? No? Look closer. The stripes on Riley's shirt are all messed up. They look shaky, made with crooked lines. It's completely different from that other striped shirt we showed you earlier. The reason this new shirt is there is because the girl's emotions are all messed up. Something is missing, and that something is joy and sadness. Her emotions are disappearing, and we're going to show you how. Let's take a little trip into the maze of long-term memory. If you pause right at the moment when the workers are collecting some memories, you'll notice that some of them are gray and black. Those are the memories that are going to be thrown into the memory dump and forgotten forever. And that's an interesting detail. Go back one more time to the scene with Riley as a baby. The hat on her head is white, and white is the combination of all colors. If you combine everything, you get white. Now, black is the complete absence of color, and that's exactly why we're showing you this image. If emotions have colors in the Inside Out universe, and black represents the absence of color, then that means those memories were dying. Do you know what that means? Depression. Riley was becoming depressed. That's why the console at headquarters is white, meaning a person who is alive. And when it starts turning dark, it means the girl is falling into depression. But you don't need to feel sadness because we have something good for you. Subscribing to the channel is just as good as watching your favorite animations. Shall we click? Going back, everything is confirmed when we see Riley running away from home. Notice that she's wearing a black jacket, which proves that the girl's emotions are gone. This detail is seriously incredible. And the coolest part appears right when Riley is crying in front of her parents. She's wearing the black jacket, but if you look through the opening of the jacket, you can see the striped shirt underneath. The real Riley is still in there. In the second movie, the striped shirt is back, but did you notice that it's too small for Riley? Almost like a crop top that shows her stomach. This scene is in the movie to prove that Riley's emotions don't fit inside her anymore. The girl needs more room because she's growing up, but there's still one emotion that's stronger than the others. Take a look at Riley's new jacket in the second movie. It's blue, meaning sadness is becoming stronger. Of course, the girl is growing up and changing, and that can bring insecurity. But the shirt Riley is wearing underneath is colorful too, except it's no longer striped. The colors are all mixed up because her emotions are changing, and she doesn't understand where they're going. We're going to show you two images from the second movie now that are incredible. The first one shows Riley wearing a new hockey uniform that's white and orange, except there's more white. That means anxiety is growing. But after anxiety takes takes control of everything, the uniform changes. Now it's more orange than white, showing that Riley is being controlled by anxiety. That changes at the end of the movie. Riley's final outfit is a plaid shirt with several colored lines over a blue background. This proves that the girl is doing a better job controlling her emotions, but that deep down, sadness is still there more strongly. And that's not a bad thing, because as the first movie showed us, sadness was the emotion that helped Riley grow and feel better. It's amazing how this movie has such powerful details, isn't it? Be honest, you hadn't even noticed any of this. Good thing our channel exists to show you everything. And if you want to learn even more, always stick with us. If you liked this video, there are 2 more ready on the screen. Just click and keep watching with us. Thanks, and see you soon.